you know that saying, it's okay not to be okay.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I understood it before, but I understand it way more now. Because, like, yes, we know that it's okay not to be okay. But going through that emotion of, like, okay, things aren't good, but you don't have to, like, wallow in your, like, pity and stuff. You can just be like, okay, things are not good.
Yeah. And isn't it?
It's okay.
It's a learning experience every time.
It's a learning experience. It's a learning experience. It's a learning experience. It's a learning experience to, like, control that emotion of not letting yourself go into a negative space, even though the situation is not the greatest.
Right.
I think that's a really powerful thing.
Which happens to all of us.
Of course.
Everybody goes through these things.
Of course.
And there's a lot of talk right now about like I guess misdiagnosing of issues like depression and anxiety and people taking drugs when they don't necessarily need it.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously there are cases where people need it.
Yeah.
And there are cases where they don't. It's just a matter of, hey, you're experiencing something that I'm going to say every human experiences.
Exactly. So when I was like my previous job, I was like really, really stressed out. And I remember I had a panic attack and I went to the doctor and they prescribed me some, anxiety stuff. Right. But I don't walk around talking about that. Saying like, oh, like I have depression or I have anxiety. And, you know, maybe this is just me being naive. Maybe this is me just being a male and trying to be tough or whatever. But I'm like, I don't see that as like anxiety. I don't see it's like, I just feel like I was having a tough time and I just didn't know how to deal with it.
Yeah.
But to say like, oh, you have anxiety, like, it's almost like you have a cold or like you have herpes or something, like you have like a disease and like this is what you need to cure it. Whereas like I saw it, I took the pills and I saw it, funny enough, I'll tell you another story about that. I took the pills, but it was more like I'm just going to take this now because I don't know how to deal with this now.
Yeah.
And until I like understand it and figure out how to like handle these feelings and stuff, then maybe I can use some help. But I started seeing like a therapist at the time and stuff. And and then I just stopped taking them. My doctor was like, oh no, you should still take them. I'm like, actually, no.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to take them. So the story that I was going to tell you is that the drug was called Cipralex, right?
Okay.
And Cipralex, what it does, it kind of just like even keels out all of your hormones. Do you know where this is going? Okay, so if you're trying to have like sex, once your dopamine starts really rising and you're getting really excited, it just drops you back down and you're just like, what the fuck?
Going on?
What the fuck? I was ready and now I'm not ready.
Yeah, that's an issue, bro.
Yeah.
You can't be having that
No, so
happen.
you're going hammer time and you're like, I would like this to be over. But
so that's why you got rid of that drug. You're
no,
like,
that's not. Yeah,
get that out of here.
Another reason why I got rid of it. But yeah, I don't talk about it because it's like I don't feel like that was I don't feel like I didn't have anxiety. I just had anxiety.
Have a problem.
Yeah, I just had some stuff and I wasn't dealing with it.
I'm going through something I guess similar right now where out of nowhere I've developed anxiety, especially when it comes to like going to my auditions and like online. It's kind of happened during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Going to auditions online during Zoom.
Yeah.
And obviously in an audition, you're like being judged by like 10 people.
Yeah.
Right? Especially recall auditions. That's like your second audition, like just before you get the job. And I was always like cool as a cucumber in person. And for some reason, it didn't translate to Zoom. Whenever I was on Zoom, I got like heavy anxiety. And like I'd be like real stressed out before I would go on, and it's continued with me still.
Yeah.
And even though I know it's happening, I'm not like, oh, I have a problem. I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna figure this out.
Yeah.
I'm going through this right now. I've been going through it for a while now, but I'm gonna figure it out.
Yeah. I have a problem, but I don't have a problem.
Exactly. I'm gonna figure out how to deal with it.
Yeah.
And I'll be all right. I'll get back to where I was.
Yeah.